Hello my KeeKees, welcome back to my channel. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to do the Disney Channel thing, but it's not really. Oh, they do a part, right? I don't know. Or is it the mini? Anyway, so welcome back to my channel. My KeeKees, my name Hello my KeeKees, welcome back to my channel. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know what that is. I'm trying to do the Disney Channel thing, but it's not really working. Oh, they do a heart, right? Welcome. I don't know. Or is it the Mickey Mouse ears? It's the Mickey Mouse ears, diba? I don't know. Anyways, so welcome back to my channel. My KeeKees. My name is MiKeeKee. So hopefully you guys follow me for more tips and tricks. No, I'm kidding. For my life in the Philippines, whether that's immigration or touristy things like visiting places, like traveling. So yes. So I am here at the SM Aura office building. Immigration is on the 8th floor. Tapos, I'm going to show you the paperwork. So again, like last video, when you're at least a tourist that is from a free visa country, so America is one of those countries, you'll get 30 days for free, and then after that you need to get a 1-month extension. And then after your 1-month extension, some offices may have you do the 3-month extension before the 6th month. Pero dito sa SM Aura office building, I got straight to 6 months. So laban, yay me. You may not be able to, it's a case-by-case basis. So I don't want you to think, oh yes, we have to do that. So, I mean, they'll do that for me. So I don't know, it depends to your immigration officer. Pero you will have to fill out a form. Like so. And it says application form, number of months requested, reason, you have pleasure, health, business, or others, valid special study permit, special work permit, provisional work permit, and valid limited work permit. So you have all those options to pick from. For tourists, you probably pleasure, most likely. And then it says your personal information, last name, given name, middle name, okay? Usually in the US, it's last name, first name, or middle, well, I can't remember, but just read the paperwork because I didn't read it, and the first time I came, I think I did my first name, then my last name, then my middle name, and I had to get one of these cards all over again. Tapos, so last name, and then given name is your first name, and then middle name, yes? And then other name that you may have. And then your citizenship, nationality, you put that in, country of birth, date of birth, and this is another one, it's day, month, year. I had to go and get a new card because I messed up yet again. So the day, the month, and then the year. So example, 1st January 1990. No, that's not my birthday. And then male or female, I mean, then civil status, of course, you have single, married, separated, widowed, annulled, divorced. Oh, I didn't put my height or weight, but maybe you do. I don't know. Travel information, your passport number or your travel document number, and then it's valid until what day. You know, kind of run-of-the-mill type stuff. Date of latest arrival. So that's the day that you came, that you touched down in the Philippines, right? Not from your last visa. So make sure it's the last day you came into the Philippines, okay? Valid until, your latest tourist visa extension. So that is depending on if you're new, you would say, you know, the 30 days, obviously. So with the end of those 30 days, for me, it was the end of my 1-month renewal. So just those days, that day. And then mode of transaction. I don't know what the difference is between this, express lane or regular lane. I just did regular lane because, I mean, I didn't pay anything extra for express lane. I'm not sure if you have to or whatnot. I mean, sigurado, I'm sure that if you are doing it, especially during this time of pandemic, it's gonna be pretty fast. Like, right now I have an hour and a half wait for my, what's it called, card?
card?
ACR card. So I was lucky enough to get the ACR card as well today in my 6th month. But you may not be able to get that. It's up to your immigration officer. So method of application, personal or authorized representative. I'm pretty sure authorized representative would be like a parent or a legal guardian or a business that's sponsoring you to come to the Philippines or work in the Philippines. And then their number of accreditation. And then the next part you don't really fill out. Next part, residential address in the Philippines. You're gonna need to fill that out. So number of street, subdivision / village. I think subdivision here is equivalent to what in America?
That's only if you have a subdivision, like a name subdivision.
Oh, that's only if you have like a name subdivision. What's an example?
Like Okada Village.
Like Okada Village or maybe Seascape Village. I'm not sure, we're just making it up. So you have the number of street, so street number I'm guessing. Your barangay, municipality, and the city, right? Province and the zip code. So for instance, I live in Manila, so I put Manila. My zip code is, 4 digits. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 digits usually is your zip code. And then your mobile number. So I'm guessing the mobile number needs to be a Filipino mobile number. I'm sure you got a SIM card when you first arrived. I know some of you guys, the SIM data is way different than it is in the US. US we usually pay monthly for an unlimited plan. I think here they call it postpaid, but that could be for another video, diba? So your mobile number, and then another important thing that I've noticed here in the Philippines, you just don't have your signature. You need to, you know how like in the US, we print our name and then we have another line for its signature. Here in the Philippines, you print your name and then you sign over it, okay? So that's another important thing that we're not used to. But you'll get used to it the more you live here, the more you visit here, the more you stay here, I guess. So print your name and then sign over it, okay? So I'm gonna give you one last look at this paper. Is it backwards? I don't know. I don't think so. Yes. But the document may not be reproduced and is not for sale. It says on the top form. I think I'm okay to show you this, but if I'm not, I hope I am, because
I think it's fine. They have it online.
Yeah. Oh, they have it online too, so I think it's fine. Yeah. So, is there anything I'm missing out on? The first time you come for your first month visa extension, it's gonna be pretty fast. You're gonna go to window 16 or 17, I believe, and they're gonna take a look at your paperwork, and then they're gonna give you a receipt that you take over to the treasurer, which is like window 20 or something like that, 18, 19, 20, I can't remember. And then you pay them, and then you bring that receipt back to the window that you were just at, 16 or 17. I believe they have 2 windows for that. And then you pay it, and then they give you your receipt. I would show you my receipt, but it's basically a paper like this, a more official paper. Do not lose that paper, because that is your proof, right? So if you lose that paper, then you're gonna have to restart over again, and then you're gonna have to pay a lookup fee, and you just don't want to do all that rigmarole, right? So make sure that you keep that paper, because that's what I presented today for my 6-month extension. That's what they look at. So the second time, I'm not sure, ECR card, right?
You get an ACR card.
ACR card. So this time, my 6-month extension, I got an ACR card, and that one was taking so long. So I decided to sit down and do a vlog and kind of show you all the points that that I had to go through. Very simple, very streamlined. This one's gonna take me 1.5 hours to 2 hours, because they have to print it out, they have to make it, yada yada yada. I'm not sure if I will show you what that looks like. Tapos, pero it could have my personal information, diba? So I don't think I'm gonna show you. So yes, that's the ACRI card, and that is for foreigners. What does that stand for? I don't know. ACRI card. I'm sure it stands for something. So that's for foreigners that I think that they're staying longer than 6 months. Because I think by the time that my 6 months will be here in the Philippines, because I came in February, February, March, April, May, June, July. So I think I would have to have one, so they're just gonna give me one already. And that is an extra cost. Let me go over the cost. So for my first 1 month visa extension, it was 2,030 pesos. Yeah. So it was 1,000 for the waiver application fee, 500 for the visa waiver, 500 for the certificate, and 30 pesos for the legal research fee. So it came out to 2,030 pesos, okay? So that's kind of what you should be expecting. I would just bring a little bit extra, like 2,500, because you never know if they have to look anything else up or if anything pops up on the red flag. Maybe just bring 3,000 pesos to be safe. 3,000 pesos in US currency, I believe, is about $60, right? 246, yeah. Basically, 1,000 pesos is 20 US dollars, depending on the exchange rate. But it's been above about 50 pesos to $1. So yeah. So the alien certificate of registration was 1,000 pesos. Certificate of residence for temporary visitors was 1,400 pesos. Head tax is 250 pesos. Monthly extension application fee, it says, I think that's 900 or 0. I don't know. Maybe you guys can do the math while I add it up. Immigration clearance certificate, that was 700 pesos. Monthly extension fee, that was 3,000 pesos. Certificate fee, 500 pesos. And ACRI card fee, 2,610 pesos and 50 pesos. I don't know how to say 0.5. And legal research fee was 70 pesos. And these receipts look like this. I don't think you can see it, but it's like these types of paper. Yeah. So if I show anything, please blur it out. Yeah. So it's like one of those, I want to say tax looking like papers. So yeah, just make sure you don't lose it. What? Do you want to see it? Hungry's here with me, because you know I can't go anywhere by myself.
You're missing the pharmacies.
Hmm?
You're missing the second page.
What do you mean?
There's more money.
There's more money? Oh!
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I lied. Wait, what do you mean?
There are 2 different receipts.
Oh, there's 2 different receipts. Okay, so the last thing was 10,430.5 pesos, right? Or 50 pesos. So there's a second receipt, and this is for, oh, express lane fee, iCard processing. So I guess I was express lane. That was 500 pesos. Express lane fee without iCard processing, 1,500 pesos. Express lane fee certification, 1,000 pesos. So the total with that was 3,000 pesos. So 3,000 plus 10,000 is 13,430 pesos and 50. I don't want to say cents, 50 pesos. So yes, that's how much it was in total. So 13,400 and, oh my god, lash flash, 430 and 50 pesos. So yes, so that's, Hungry was like, that doesn't add up, right? So yes, so that's how much I paid. So this will be 6 months, and I got my ACRI card. I think that's what it's called. Now you see why, ACRI card. Now you see why it's so hard for me to learn Tagalog. Diba? I have like lash flash, meaning like I'll read something and then I'll think it says something else even though I just read it, and yeah, so. Dyslexia, is that what it's called? I haven't been tested for it, but I think I do have it.
Okay.
But it's okay, you know, some of us all have some sort of disability. I wouldn't say disability, maybe learning curve. And you know, we gotta get over our own hurdles in our own ways, diba? So yes, so that's about it. That was my process, so I'll probably come back. Remember to come back a week or even 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I would say, to be safe before your visa, before you need to come renew your visa, because they do it from the date of your last visa regardless. So let's say it's from February 15th to March 15th. they would, even if you came like March 1st or March 5th, they would do it from March 15th. So you don't need to worry about wasting any money, I guess, that way. So because sometimes you need to go through clearance, and so that would take up to 2 weeks for you to do that. So within those 2 weeks, you know, you don't want to overstay, and then you're gonna have to pay an overstay fee, or, you know, however that goes. So I suggest you do it within the 2 weeks. Before your last 2 weeks before your visa is up, just to be on the safe side. I'm sure you could, you know, go 1 week before, or even a day before, but you're running that risk of potentially not being, potentially your visa expiring within that time frame, because they have to, you know, do some more research on you or some more clearance on you. So yeah, that's basically the process, more detailed process, I guess, and with some how much it would be with the fees in Filipino pesos. So yes, my KeeKees, thank you for tuning in, and remember, I'm at the SM Orda office building. So I heard this is fast. I really like it here. It's not like the other government buildings we have in America where the workers are really rude.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
You know, just put a smile on and be nice and speak some, you know, maybe say opo or Salamat po, which means thank you. Opo is like a polite way to say yes, you know. And I'm sure, you know, they'll be welcoming to you just like they were to me. I really like the staff here. So yes, paalam po, my KeeKees, and thank you for tuning in to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment and share. We can add more people to the KeeKee fam. So, paalam po, my KeeKees, hanggang sa muli, and don't forget to keep your KeeKees clean. Paalam po.